Well, here we are again. Time to watch another Tim video. This is about Twitter accepting Elon's proposal. Buyout is happening. Trump could be back in days. It's a lot more complicated than that. Let's see how much nuance they spin on this. Oh, you know what? Should probably unmute it on my board.
From Engadget, Twitter confirms it intends to close deal with Elon Musk. Twitter has again agreed to let Elon Musk buy the company. They say the agreement follows months of legal drama after Musk tried to back out of his original agreement to buy the company for $44 billion this spring. The two sides were set to go to trial later this month as Twitter attempted to force Musk to keep up his end of the agreement. Musk had claimed Twitter had misled him about the number of bots on the platform.
You know, it's interesting, too. So two significant things happened just recently, or one was about to happen, one did happen, that might have something to do with it. Number one is in 2 weeks is when they were supposed to go to trial, where they were going to force him to buy it. And the other one is the day before, he got utterly fucking ratioed on Twitter because he had a really stupid take about Ukraine and how Ukraine needs to just agree to peace talks, even though they have, foreign invaders in there. And President Zelensky himself, from Ukraine, trolled him and ratioed the shit out of him. Now, the question you have to ask yourself is Elon Musk more concerned about making sure that the financial deal goes through and he maintains some semblance of his monetary his monetary wealth being still in good working concern? Because you have to understand, when it comes to people that are this rich, it's whether or not their standing works well with the people that they're going to have to lend or borrow from. Or did he get so fucking butthurt that all of Twitter shit all over him for a stupid fucking tweet that he's like, fuck it, maybe I will buy it.
And had raised concerns about issues disclosed by the company's former head of security who filed a whistleblower complaint. So Twitter Investor Relations tweets, Twitter issued this statement about today's news. We have received a letter from the Musk parties, which they have filed with the SEC. The intention of the company is to close the transaction at $54.20 per share. The question, why did Elon Musk try backing out, go into this big legal drama, and then abruptly just agree to the original sale price? I mean, my attitude was, couldn't he have at least tried to lower the price? Oh, okay, we're going to go to court. It's going to be.
But Tim's forgetting something. Elon did not offer them what Twitter was worth. Elon offered them way more than Twitter was worth. So, I mean, the question, that should be your first question is, what motivates a dude? I mean, well, he is a narcissist, but what motivates a dude who's willing to just arbitrarily throw so much fucking money away? It's crazy. So a lot of us think that this whole thing is like a pump and dump scheme, and it might be
a waste of time. How about we do $50 per share, call it a day? Twitter would have been like, okay, fine. If you agree to that, then we're going to get an approval from the shareholders, and then we're done. Instead, he just comes out like, yeah, it's good. Just full thing, whatever.
Because he's about to get sued into it, and he's going to have to do it anyway. It's as simple as that. The thing is, and I don't understand how Tim doesn't understand this. Also, if you look really carefully, I don't know if you'll see it on mine, but I can see it. Luke is wearing a fucking shirt that's a print of the Twitter bird with Elon's face on it. That is cringe as fuck. But then it's also Luke, and Luke is cringe as fuck. Elon already said he was going to pay way more than it was. I think it was worth Twitter was worth $48 a share or something like that. And he's like, I'll give you 54. Well, why would they? Why he could offer them now 50 to try and just get through it or something like that, but they don't have to, because they had him over the fucking coals. They had him by the balls.
Why? What's going on here? Was it because he was embarrassed by the leaked text messages or what?
I'm an optimist. I think he wanted to expose the bots.
Wow, hollow-headed, no fucking thoughts. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. He wanted to expose the bots. Did he? We all knew there's bots. There's fuck tons of bots. What the fuck?
And
but why back out? Why?
Well, there's a number of theories. The corporate media is running with a theory that he
Look at how fucking cringe that shirt is. Jesus Christ, dude.
He was hiding from disclosure, that already the text messages that were released were allegedly embarrassing and that he didn't want more disclosure. That's one of the theories that's out there by the corporate media that they're touting as the truth.
Oh, okay. So it was because he was blackmailed, not because he was about to be sued into having to do the deal anyway. Gotcha.
But I think personally, I think a lot of it had to do with the spat that he had with the Ukrainian president, especially with him trying to offer some kind of negotiation or peace deal, bring that conversation to the forefront, where he was dogpiled by the NPCs and by the corporate establishment that, of course,
No, by the world. Jesus Christ, this dude is such a fucking moron. When you are so up somebody's asshole that you cannot conceive of the possibility that they're wrong and cringe, you're always going to find yourself in this situation.
punished him and tried to make him seem like a bad guy because he was trying to prevent a nuclear war. So that to me was just absurd to see that kind of conversation unfold with Zelensky.
I think Elon trying to prevent a nuclear war is going to go as good as Elon trying to rescue, the fucking the people, and then there was a cave diver dude and he called him a fucking pedo and shit like that. Like, I really have no faith in Elon Musk's ability to negotiate foreign policy. I mean, he can't even make a car that doesn't catch on fire, okay?
His advisor literally sending out a photo of him photoshopped as a Ukrainian traitor. That's crazy.
In handcuffs.
Handcuffs.
But I mean, come on, Luke. Guys, you agree with me, right? There's too many people. Nuclear war would be a good thing. Just too many of them.
Okay, Bill Gates Jr. there. But this is another thing to
No, that's fucked up. Shut the fuck up.
understand here around the Elon Musk Ukraine controversy, because Elon Musk provided Ukraine with Starlink, which a lot of military analysts and experts are saying is one of the reasons why Ukrainians are having such major victories inside of this larger proxy war.
Right. It's not, the HIMARS or the Javelins or anything like that. It's because of Elon Musk. Look, yeah, they do have Starlink satellites that are operating in Ukraine, and that's great. That's cool. Starlink isn't the only satellite internet that's available. And we probably could have done any of those. And yeah, no, it wasn't Elon. I'm not sure if that's absolutely true, Dania, but if you know better than me, then that's fine. But I think it is the United States actually paid for those Starlink satellites to go up.
War between Russia because of the GPS, satellite tracking, the weapon systems all depend on the internet. And the Google CEO, Eric Schmidt, former Google...
Actually, that's not necessarily true at all either. What the fuck, dude? Holy shit. No.
CEO, who's also working on the Pentagon Lead Defense Innovation Board, came out and said that Elon Musk is the true hero when it comes to the war in Ukraine. So to have the Ukrainian president,
he's never gonna blow you, bro.
To have his advisors, to have the Ukrainian people lash out at him and punish him when he already contributed so much to the Ukrainian people for this conflict is...
The U.S. Agency for International Development initially described SpaceX's action as a donation worth $10 million. Later emerged that the U.S. government had paid for some of the Starlink terminals and for some of the shipping costs, the Washington Post reported. Of course.
But no, it's all Papa Elon. He's actually the hero of Ukraine because he's my fucking hero.
You fucking dork.
Is really something that I think might have hurt Elon Musk and might have added to this larger decision for him to buy Twitter, since, of course, he was painted as the boogeyman, as the bad guy for trying to prevent a nuclear war.
Yeah, diplomacy nowadays is so rare that they frame it as treason.
Yeah. Oh, yes, absolutely. Fucking Jesus Christ, what a dumb fuck thing to fucking say. What do we really need, everybody? What we really need are the billionaires to come in and save all of us poor little people from the billionaires with their fucking nuclear weapons. What the fuck? Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm really happy about Elon Musk buying Twitter finally. I think I've been waiting for this for a long time. But
why?
He is kind of the bad guy because I've lost like 2,500 followers within the past day. So he has some explaining to do. I don't know why a lot of us, I think, here, and Spike Cohen, the VP candidate for the Libertarian Party in 2020, tweeted out that he had lost 2,000 followers too. So
yeah, there was a big bot purge. But that, like, every time that happens, it happens like every 3 months or something. All these people are like, "Ooh, it's a conspiracy. They're trying to like nuke all of the conservatives, blah 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 blah," and like whatever. It's literally just bot purges. It's something that Twitter does. I'm not sure exactly what the iteration is. It also can be inactive accounts. It could be tons of different stuff.
I don't know what the theory is for why that's happening. Perhaps Twitter's cleaning up all the bots and hiding that,
Dead
so that when
accounts or whatever. Who
Elon
cares?
Musk takes control, he'll look under the hood. And
I got 2 conspiracy theories.
Why would they care? If he buys it, it's not their problem anymore. It's not like he can. "Well, I have the receipt. I need some of my money back." That's not gonna. Why can Timcast? The show is 100% just people saying shit and having no basis for it and putting zero thought into it. It's so fucking dumb.
For you. One is anti-Elon, one is pro-Elon. All right, we'll start with the anti-Elon one first. Elon Musk announces he wants to buy Twitter because he really does. He says, "I'm going to buy it at $54 a share." He then tries to back out and plays this big game, which ultimately saw Twitter's stock drop down into like the mid-30s or something like this. One of the things we heard with this deal, Elon is going to some of the other investors, like there was that Saudi prince, I think, and he's telling them, vote to let this go private. Keep your shares. I'm gonna buy up as much as I can, and then you can keep yours if you agree to take the company private, because I'm gonna fix it, and then when it goes public again, your stocks are gonna be worth way, way more. So the idea is he doesn't need to buy every single share from every single person.
How is that an anti-Elon? How is that an anti-Elon concept? And Elon Musk fans are going to be like, "That's so shrewd. What great business. Wow."
If he can work out these agreements with the big investors. So the stock price drops 35. A bunch of people hearing the news he's going to do this start buying up stock at the cheap price, thinking, "Ooh, maybe I'll get a chance to hold on to this when it goes private, because, then once it goes public again, I'll make a bunch of money." And Elon then basically knows if a ton of people buy at the low rate, agree with him to take it private, he doesn't need to buy their shares. It's going to save him a ton of money. Now, I don't know if that's possible, if it makes sense. I was talking to Will Chamberlain about it. He says no. I was talking to him in the context of he does this. His buddies buy up from people at $35. Then, knowing they're not going to have to sell to Elon, that them holding it basically allows them to take it private. And he said it's a really bad time to try and do any kind of financial malfeasance because you're under such scrutiny. But maybe. That's why I say.
Listen, the thing, what it always comes down to is the SEC is very limited on how much they can actually punish Elon Musk, because the amount of money that they can try and punish him for is really going to be negligible ultimately. It's so weird.
Conspiracy theory. Here's the other one. Elon Musk was talking about bots. Luke pointed this out. He was saying, hey, vote on this. Should Ukraine offer up some kind of peace agreement? He was saying that
should the people of Ukraine vote?
But no, he's saying the UN should oversee.
He didn't say Wilt Chamberlain. Will Chamberlain. And I know it's very confusing. It's a fucking online dude.
See the Donbass region elections, and then Crimea should be returned to Russia as it's been for a long time. And then the Ukrainians started attacking him. He gets dogpiled. Originally, the poll says yes, let's have peace, but then all of a sudden it flips to no peace, no agreement. Elon says the bots came out in force for this one. I'm wondering if that was it. I mean, look,
his ego, his fucking pride. It wasn't bots anyway. Listen, and this is what's so fucking annoying about this rightoid brain bullshit that always fucking happens, is they cannot conceive of the possibility that the majority of the world does not fucking agree with them. They can't even fucking consider it. It is an alien concept to them that more people think it's important that a country that's being invaded and has its sovereignty challenged should not capitulate, but instead continue to fight to maintain the integrity of their nation. Most people believe that and agree with that. Simple as that. But instead, it's all the bots.
He's been playing games this lawsuit for a long time. If he was really concerned with the lawsuit, wouldn't he have just conceded a long time ago? So I'm wondering if he saw this and he got really, really pissed off at a bunch of bots voting to say yes to potentially nuclear World War III. And he was like,
Yeah, that's not what they were voting yes to, and you're a fucking moron.
I'm buying it. And he's going to go in because bots are what he's been complaining about for the longest time. And he's just going to just wipe the slate on all these bots. And then he's going to bring Donald Trump back.
And see, this is the problem. Tim wants him to come back to destroy the bots. I doubt it was bots. And like what? So it'd be because he doesn't like objective reality. He'll come in and he'll change that and he'll bring back Trump.
Do you think Donald Trump will hurt or help the stock price? Well,
He'll help it.
He'll help it.
No, it's
for
going to
sure.
skyrocket.
Yeah, he was their bread and butter before.
Nah, see, well, number one, that's not true. And Jesus Christ, this woman is an idiot. But also, there's no guarantee that Trump's even going to come back. It would be very alluring for him to do so, but Trump holds grudges, and him and Elon were fucking beefing. He called Elon Musk a bullshit artist just a couple of months ago.
He had an account.
Yeah, but I don't think Trump would do it. I don't think Trump will come back.
No. I
Because
think he likes
it'll-
Street Social.
But it's not just that. It's like, don't they have DWAC or whatever? Trump World Acquisition Corp, like, Digital World Acquisition Corp or something like that.
Well, Trump also made a public statement saying, I don't want to be back on Twitter. I won't be back on Twitter, even if Elon Musk buys Twitter. He said this a couple of months ago. I don't know if his opinion changed, especially with, all the presidential
to come
races.
back.
I think, we understand the importance of big tech social media. So does Elon Musk. And there was a couple of things leading up to this. Before the whole spite between Ukraine and Elon Musk, he sent out a meme a couple of days ago that's
There's no spite. It's Elon said something fucking dumb. Zelensky never said anything shitty about Elon. He just said he wanted Elon to support Ukraine. That's it.
said, those who don't study history are doomed to repeat it, yet those who do study history are doomed to stand by helplessly while everyone else repeats it. So
Oh, man.
him, after posting that meme, came up with a proposition to bring peace to Ukraine. It wasn't a perfect proposition, but at least the conversation started. There hasn't
Nobody's been talking about this. We had to wait for Papa Elon to fucking do it. Also, his statement was dumb as fuck, and this video is cringe as fuck. Luke Rudowski is a fucking moron, and honestly, an absolute cringe lord with that fucking shirt. I swear to fucking God. Anyway, I can't. I'm tapping out of this. Tim's an idiot, but at least Tim is like not nearly as dumb fuck as this dude, and whoever that redhead was. Like, what the fuck? Oh my God. I still have the receipt. Can I get some of my brain cells back? Fucking Christ.